Hi everyone, hope you're all as well as you can be. So this is my first video and I'm going to call it "To the Outside World We Seem Like a Normal Family." Sorry, I have got a few things wrote down on a piece of paper and I might stumble and I might get a bit mixed up, but it's just because I'm a bit nervous. Yeah, anyway, so I'm going to start off by telling you a little bit about me and my background. I was born in Halifax in 1978. 6 to 8 weeks old, can't remember which one, doesn't matter. We moved house to a small village on the outskirts of Keighley called Steeton. I lived there with my dad, Alan, my mum, Christine, who sadly is no longer here with us, but that's a story for another day, and my brother Peter. Peter is nearly 2 years older than me. He lives here in Scarborough, not far from where I am now. And we moved to Steeton because my dad got a new job. I come from a working class background. I'm not sure whether my mum worked when I was really young or not. I don't think she did. We had a nice house. We had a detached house, the only one on the street. I went for ballet and tap classes. Me and my brother had swimming lessons. I went to Brownies. We had swimming lessons, yeah, I said that. My brother played rugby. I went to Sunday school, etc, etc. We had holidays, not abroad, but we had holidays, sometimes twice a year. We had a nice house. We had food in the cupboards. We had a car, as far as I know from being young. My mum was beautiful. She really was beautiful, and she had the nicest pair of legs. She used to go in for competitions and win them. She was even missed something at one point. She would light up a room. She'd give you a last penny. She was well liked, but she was also strict. She was also very Sergeant Major-ish. She was very particular in how our house looked. It was more like a show home. She was very particular about how we presented. I would say that she had OCD, even though she was never diagnosed with it. My dad, well, he's really hard to describe. He's hard working. He's retired now, but he was hard working. He always provided for his family. He's very old school. He's very laid back. Doesn't let a lot of things bother him. And lives in his own little bubble. Loves his family. But yeah, just he's a bit away with fairies, I would say, but in a good way. So yeah, I don't really remember a lot about my childhood, early childhood. I can remember going to play school. I remember drawing on them easels, painting and crayoning and you know, the different things you did and all the fun things that you did at play school. I can remember having a Wendy house at home. I can remember having picnics. I can remember playing out with my friends on the street and stuff, being quite young. And I can remember my first day at school. I know I was nervous and scared, and I remember going out in small groups and doing great drawings, like having a piece of paper on a grate and crayoning over them to make the pattern of the grate. And I can remember picking leaves and taking them back to the classroom and then doing leaf drawings. I've got some photos here that I'd just like to share with you. This is my mum and dad on the wedding day. This is me and my brother. All of us. All of us. It's outside in our garden. Again, me and our Peter in our garden. I really don't remember having blonde hair at all. So I'm not really sure how old I were on these photos, but I do not remember. So that was at my grandma's house. Mum. And the photo that I hate most of all, me. I really don't like that photograph. And my grandma had it hung up in the hallway, and it was her pride and joy. And yeah, it just was so embarrassing every time anybody new went to the house. So there you can see we looked happy with, you know, a family unit. But in reality, it weren't like that at all. Which is what I will go on to talk about in my next video. So yeah, just get ready. Okay, bye.